guys? All right, I literally just finished recording my episode with John Levy. So hopefully if you're watching this, you've already listened to the episode. I want to get into the habit of doing these follow-up conversations so we can expand on some of the topics that my experts and friends have chatted with us about. There's two main themes that I wanted to talk to you guys about. The first one was the idea of influence, and not the way we know influencers today about social media. I mean, when I say that I went to an influencer's dinner, people assume it's because of Instagram, and it is absolutely not the case. Everyone has an opportunity to create and have influence in their environment. And so the first question that I have for you guys is, how can you create positive influence within your environment? So whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's, a workout group that you're a part of, I'm just naming things that I like. And how can you do that positively? I know that we're all gonna have a lot of different ideas on this channel, and I actually hope that we disagree. I hope that a lot of people on here bring ideas to the table and we can kind of have a healthy debate going back and forth. I think that one of the ways that I feel like I can give back to you guys and to this community is to kind of spark that conversation and to keep it going. So if you guys comment below, the first question is, how can you influence the people around you? And then the next theme that he spoke a lot about was the idea of adventure and living an adventurous life. And when I read his book, The 2 a.m. Principle, I was smiling reading it because I think we were cut from the same cloth. I think my biggest fear in life is to live a boring life. So I seek out adventure often, I would say. I think that's why I like being an entrepreneur. Lots of things are different. I like traveling. I like meeting new people because to me, it's adventurous. Growing up as a gymnast and doing these scary flips and competing and having lots of pressure on you, I just grew up having adrenaline and adventure as my norm. So I like now as an adult to figure out ways to kind of push myself, to make myself a little bit nervous, to say yes to the opportunity that I don't necessarily feel prepared for. Just different ways to step outside of my comfort zone to kind of achieve that winner's effect that he was talking about. So I think that the idea of adventure is different for everybody. Maybe for an introvert, an adventurous activity in the day is giving a stranger a compliment at a coffee shop. And so if you give a stranger a compliment, maybe your heart is racing, maybe you don't like to meet new people, that's really pushing you outside of your comfort zone. But if you do that and it's well received, which I'm sure it would be if you're giving a compliment to somebody, then you're kind of falling into that winner's circle of the next thing you do, you're gonna have a little bit more confidence and a little bit more faith in yourself that you can do it. So I really liked that idea of trying to push yourself each day outside of your comfort zone. And again, what's adventurous to you guys might not be adventurous to me, and what's adventurous to me might not be adventurous to you. So I'm laughing right now because I just had this idea. Do you guys remember Fear Factor? Getting off topic here. Fear Factor. Maybe some of you guys like to eat bugs for dinner. But for me, that would be like way past my adventure threshold. So I'm just trying to think too of other ways that I can incorporate adventure into my own life. So again, I just finished recording, so I actually haven't had time to brainstorm how I can start incorporating even more adventure into my life. But hopefully by the time this is posted, you guys will comment ways that you can incorporate adventure into your life so I can get ideas on ways to incorporate more adventure into my life. So again, I hope we all disagree. It sounds crazy to say that in this day and age, since social media has been like a hot topic, I would say, this entire year. But I hope that we disagree respectfully and that we can have really interesting debates on here, because I think the way to best spark change is through interesting debates. So I hope that if you're on this channel, you have an open mind and you're willing to contribute some cool ideas, because I'm willing to hear your ideas, and I'm happy to share my experts with all of you guys. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast, any podcast platform, follow us on Instagram, I Have Cool Friends Pod, and on Facebook also. So thanks again for helping us keep this conversation going. Make sure you comment your answers below. The 2 questions are, how can you positively create influence with the people around you? And what's something that you can do each day to incorporate adventure into your life? So I think those are pretty high level topics, and excited to have you guys brainstorm that. See you next week.